Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the weird marketing situation that's going on with Nintendo and Tears of the Kingdom. So the game is around a month and a half away from release, and we know little to nothing about the game. All we know is from what the trailers have showed us. Nintendo themselves has told us little to nothing about the game. So we've known about this game since E3 2019 with a reveal trailer for, at the time, a game called the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Since then, we've at least gotten a couple more trailers and, of course, got a name reveal. And also found out some game mechanics like the ability to build vehicles and go through walls and other solid structures. But really, nothing more than that, other than a release date, and we don't even know anything about the story other than it looks like Ganondorf will make a return. But back to the release date. We know Tears of the Kingdom will release on May 12th, but there are several people that have been saying that Nintendo may delay the game again because it was delayed once. But I don't think that will be the case this time. I believe the game is done and has already started mass production, as it should, around being released in a month and a half. There has also been speculation about the price tag of this game being $70. Doug Bowser, the president of Nintendo of America, has said that the game will prove itself being $10 more than the usual Switch games. Personally, I believe it will prove itself to be worth the extra money with how massive the game will be and how much bigger the game will be than its predecessor. Because Breath of the Wild was a Wii U game ported over to the Switch, and Tears of the Kingdom is a from the ground up Switch game. Even though it's using the same engine as Breath of the Wild, it will be a bigger game. This game has been kept a secret up to this point, but why? I believe this is Nintendo's marketing strategy. I don't think the lack of information is anything to worry about. That's what's getting people more interested in this game is the lack of information, wanting to know more, and it seems to be working because the pre-orders has went crazy for this game. The hype around this game is huge, but some seem to think it will not be as successful as its predecessor, Breath of the Wild, and they have the right to think that, as Breath of the Wild is the best-selling Zelda game of all time and one of the best rated games of all time. And a lot of people's first Zelda game, which Breath of the Wild was a turning point for the franchise in terms of gameplay, and it was the first open world Zelda game. It didn't have your typical dungeons we were all used to, which I did miss. But hopefully Nintendo heard our complaining and will bring the traditional dungeons back instead of just trying to replace them with the four divine beasts and shrines. But like I said, we haven't heard much about this game. That is until a couple days ago, March 28th, which I'll be talking about in another video. So subscribe so you won't miss it. And thanks for watching.